homemade birria. Such a versatile dish. It's spicy and it's so versatile. We're going to show you how to make this base dish. Then we're going to show you later on how to make a bunch of recipes with just the birria consomme. Trust the process, believe in yourself. Are you ready? Let's do this.
You'll need 5 Ancho chilies, 5 Guajillo chilies, and 1 chili to Arbol. This little chili holds most of the heat in the dish, so be careful with it. Remove the stem and seeds from the Ancho and Guajillo chilies. Rough chop 1 large onion and remove the skins from 8 cloves of garlic. You can use more garlic if you want to.
Okay, let's start by roasting our spices. We're gonna put this on medium heat, and we wanna toss in 1 cinnamon stick, 1 tablespoon of peppercorns, and 6 bay leaves. You just want to toast it until it starts to get fragrant and you start to smell it. Okay, once those have toasted, turn off the heat, leave them in the pan, add 1 tablespoon of coriander. Now this is ground coriander. You can use coriander seeds, that's fine. I don't have coriander seeds, I just had the dried coriander, and that's fine, but you don't want the heat going directly onto this. You just want to get a little warmed up and toasted. 1 tablespoon of Mexican oregano. Yes, you can use Italian oregano, that's fine, but Mexican oregano has a bit of a citrusy kind of notes to it. It is different. It's not greatly different. You can smell oregano when you smell it, but it does have notes of citrus into it. So you just want to put that in the warm pan just to get the oils kind of warmed up inside the coriander. And that's it. So then what we want to do is we want to put them in. I have one of these and I'm honestly forgot what it's called. And by the time this video is done, I'll remember it. So I'll try and put it in the description. You hang it from your pot and you put your spices in here, the spices you don't want in the final product. You can use cheesecloth and make yourself a little satchel, a little packet like that, or a pouch. We're going to put everything in here, and that's going to be our spice container. So we want to turn our pot onto medium. You want a nice heavy pot. Dutch oven is absolutely perfect for this dish. I want to use olive oil. If birria doesn't require olive oil, it requires, canola or some kind of other oil or a fat, please put in the comments, say, authentically, it does this, if that's a word. But you want to make sure you cover the entire bottom. So what I've got today is I have chuck steaks, and we're gonna just season it real nice with salt. Just season it nice and heavy. I'm using kosher salt. It's heated up. Let's get that in there. We'll take that salt the other side now. Now let's let it work, and I'll get back to you when it's all crusted up and you can see what it looks like. You can see that it's browning really well. I flipped it over before I got to show you the other side there, but it's browning really well. You're looking for that nice crust. You're looking for that caramelization on your meat. And then we'll start putting this birria together. I'm happy with the way this looks. I want to pull the meat, and immediately I want to put in the onions. What we want to do is we just want to get these a little softened. We don't need these caramelized. We don't need these completely translucent. We just need to get them softened up a little bit. I got this on about a medium high. Oh, also, I'm sorry. That's about 3 pounds of meat there. 3.5 is what you're looking for. This is 1 large yellow onion. Onions are softened. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic, get that cooking for a few minutes. Then we're gonna add our 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Tomato paste will give it a nice dark, hearty flavor. Mix that up real well until the tomato paste starts to darken. That'll take a few minutes. Then what we want to do is we want to add 2.5 quarts. That is 10 cups of stock or broth, your choice. Before I fill the pot, before I add all the stuff in, I'm going to get this in the bottom. Add the chilies. They'll start to soften pretty quick. Then we're gonna add in our meat. If you wanna add a little more liquid, that's absolutely fine. You're gonna have a lot, and I might even add more to this. In fact, because there's more than enough room in the pot, I'm gonna add the other 2 cups. And I'm gonna add the juice from the chuck. And what you wanna do is you wanna get this up to a simmer. We're gonna cover it, and we're gonna let it braise for an hour. Look at that little chili to Arbol. Just saying, hey, I'm here, remember me? That is a hot little sucker. Look, you can make fun of me for not liking super hot stuff. That is perfect. I am a lightweight by comparison, but be respectful of that little chili. Like I said, it's like a Serrano. So if you think Serranos are hot, don't put 6 or 7 in here. You're going to regret it the next morning, I guarantee it. All right, it's been 1 hour exactly. So what we wanna do now is we just wanna get the meat out. The meat's not super tender yet because we're still gonna cook it for another 1.5 hours. Okay, we're gonna keep the little spice bucket. I'm gonna get the name of that here before this video's done. We're gonna figure that out together. All right. So what I have is my spider strainer. I want to take everything in here. I want to kind of look at it a little bit, make sure nothing is in there that shouldn't be. Put it all in. Everything goes in. I'm going to grab a ladle, put a couple cups in here. We don't want this too thick because it'll be hard to get out. We'd rather have it just soupy. The more we put in, the easier it is to get out. Put a lid on. We just want to blend this up for a little bit. This is really hot, so if you get it too full, it can actually come up out the top. So be very careful with that. You don't want to get too full. So when you lift this up, again, this is really hot, guys. Yeah, see that? You hear that suction? Be very careful. I guess I could have lifted this up in the front, but that's fine. Hold that center so it doesn't go in very carefully. Again, it's hot and it's thick, so it wants to splatter, so be very careful. So let's get a spoon here. Give it a nice stir. Get everything mixed in. Now at this point, you can season it. I'm leaving the infuser. I think it's called an infuser. I think I just figured it out. I'm gonna give this a taste to see if it needs a little more salt, a little less salt. That's stupid. If it needs a little more salt, this is perfect. So let's get this back on the stove and we're gonna put the meat back in it and we're gonna let it braise for another hour and a half. All right, it's been 90 minutes. Let's turn the heat off. I haven't seen it, haven't touched it. Oh, that is so tender. Yeah. Okay, so let me get a little bit of this plated up and we'll get right back to you. See how it tastes. You saw how easy it was. I say that in every video, how easy it is, because it's easy. A little time, but it's easy. You saw nothing on there I did you can't do yourself. This is just the basic recipe for birria. There's other versions. I'm sure 1,000 people do it a million different ways. This is a very basic version. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this consommé later and I wanna make 1-2 dishes for you with just the consommé. So let's taste it. So tender. The chilies really do make this. I mean, obviously they do, but be careful with that chili de arbol. That thing is a scary little beast. So anyway, good base recipe. Watch for other videos. We're gonna make chili and churritos with the birria consommé. Trust me, it's amazing. It'll elevate those dishes. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. You got this.